Hey guys, so today's video is going to be like a super, I can't talk, a super cash makeup haul and unboxing. I've been a little bit sick. I feel like I don't know whether I've had a viral infection or whether I've just been like extremely exhausted. I don't know what it is, but I've been really tired. So I just wanted to do something super cash for today's video, so I hope you guys don't mind. But I have a bunch of goodies I've purchased myself and also some things I've received in PR recently that I really wanted to show you. So I thought I would just sit down and do a little bit of a haul, chilling in my lounge room. So I've got the puppies here too, so if you hear any little pitter patter of feet, it's because I've got two little fur babies sitting right here. But without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with what I purchased myself recently. So I went to Sephora and I picked up a few different things. You guys might have remembered me saying in my last makeup tutorial that I was really wanting to get some new concealers and setting powders because all I ever use is the Tarte Shape Tape. So I was in Sephora in Melbourne and I decided to pick up the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. So I got the shade M17 Warm. I think it'll be good for me when I've got like a really deep fake tan, but when I'm not super fake tan, it's a tiniest little bit too dark, not quite as brightening as what I would like. So I feel like I need a shade lighter. So I'll definitely pick that up just so I have... Mia, come sit on the rug so they can't hear the pitter patter of your feet. Sit here, baby. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to grab a lighter shade of that so I can mix it with something a little bit lighter because I do like a very highlighted under eye. I just think it looks really nice. And then I also got one of their, the Kat Von D powders. I need a sneeze. Oh my God, sorry. So, as I was saying, I did get one of the Kat Von D powders. This is the Lock-It Powder Foundation. I personally like to use powder foundations under my eyes because I find it helps to keep like the brightness. I feel like translucent powders and stuff just like really dull down my under eyes. So I picked this up in light 45 and it's like the tiniest bit too dark. I feel like I needed one shade lighter and it would have been good. However, I think this will be a great like overall foundation shade for when I'm just wearing like a little bit more minimal makeup. So I'm still gonna get plenty of use out of it. I just think I need to get one shade lighter for under my eyes for sure. It's just the tiniest bit too dark. And I do want to get like an all over face setting powder in that as well because it feels like really amazing when you swatch it. So I also got a Huda Beauty lip strobe. This is in the shade Posh. I was kind of upset because the packaging was all mangled on all of them, so I feel like they might have been sitting there for a while. But it's kind of like a goldy color and I just love their lip strobes so much. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, I don't have that color, I need it. So I got it. Oh my God, the puppies are like so cute and comfy, but I need to blow my nose. BRB. So I also grabbed a few things from Fenty Beauty. So the first thing I got is the Metal Moon highlighter. I saw this and I swatched it and I was just like, you know what? I really need that. I really like the Fenty Kilowatt highlights. Mimi, come here, baby. Come on. Come on. I really like the Fenty highlights. They are beautiful. When you look at this one in the pan, it looks kind of like a little bit underwhelming, but honestly, it is stunning. It actually has sort of like a gold reflect. Like when you apply it, it kind of has like gold freckles. What? Speckles, gold specks. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really pretty. So I grabbed that. I've only worn it once so far, but I really like it. So I'll definitely feature it in a tutorial soon for you guys. I also grabbed some lip products from Fenty Beauty. So I got the Stunner lip paint. I wasn't going to get this. It's in the shade Uncensored. I'm not like much of a red girl. Like I like corals and I like orange lip shades, but I'm not really a red. But I saw this and I saw the packaging and I was like, you just have to have it. It's so pretty. It's very different, very unique, and it's actually really a nice red. It's a little bit dark on me compared to like a red that I would typically wear. I prefer like a little bit more of a corally red, but it's really pretty and I just couldn't resist it because of how gorgeous the packaging is. I'm a little bit of like a packaging like fiend. Like if it's got good packaging, I'm likely going to want to get it. So that's that one. And then I also got one of her matte lipsticks. It's in the shade Saucy. what are they called? Mademoiselle lipstick. So this is like the orange color. And as soon as I saw this in some people's swatches, I was just like, I knew I needed it. The packaging yet again is really beautiful, and the color, it is like a straight up orange lipstick. Oh, I couldn't resist it. I just had to have it. The one thing I noticed with this though is they feel like very small compared to like other lipsticks, and they're very lightweight. So it kind of like, even though it's really nice packaging, they don't really feel expensive. I like weighted products. I don't know why. I just feel like if something has a little bit of weight to it, it just, I don't know, feels so much more luxurious. Then I also got another MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Light. This is my holy grail under eye setting powder. It is a foundation powder, but it is honestly the best shade that's ever existed to set my under eyes. I just love it so much, and I've hit major pan on my other ones. So I figured when I was near MAC the other day, I was like, I'll just grab one, just pop it in my drawer because I know I'm going to be using it. I think I've repurchased this like 5 times now. That's how much I love it. It's amazing. Then I purchased a few things from Mecca as well. So while we're still on concealers, I got some more concealers. So the first one I got was the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Light. This is one of my favorite, more natural everyday concealers. I have repurchased this like 3 times now. It is just a very nice lightweight concealer, and I actually really like putting it all over my face and then applying just a powder for a more natural everyday makeup look. So I had to grab another one of them because I'm nearly all out of my light, and I need to have it in my drawer at all times. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous to have this many concealers, but you know, I just wanted to keep switching things up. Now I also got one of the Mecca Max concealers. This is in the shade Ivory. I did get sent a darker one, a one in the shade Nude, but it's a little bit too dark, so I grabbed Ivory because it's a little bit more highlighting, and these are really nice concealers. They are very similar in formulation to the Born This Way concealers. They're quite like creamy but light in texture while still providing really nice coverage. So I also got the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer, and I got this shade in Light Warm. I have actually worn this twice. I got it when I was in Melbourne, and I wore it the next day after I purchased it, and it's beautiful. It's very full coverage, it blends out nicely, it's very creamy in consistency while still being like a thicker concealer, and I love it. So I got some really good concealers. I'm really happy with them. They're all sort of like up there with the Tarte Shape Tape. I still think the Shape Tape is my holy grail, but I just wanted to grab something else that I could work into my makeup regime. So I think that's everything I bought. Oh no, here, I'll show you these. So even though if you guys watched my last video, you've already seen these, but these are, highlighter, whoops. Don't be scared, Mimi, it's okay, I just scared her because I dropped it. So if you watched my last, not my last video, but the video before, then you've already seen these. But I picked up the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. This is absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't seen the video where I use this, definitely check it out. It is, oh, it is such a stunning highlighter. It's a really beautiful like champagne gold shade, and it just is the most beautiful luminous like wet dewy looking highlight. I'm in love with it. I'm so glad I grabbed it. And I also grabbed the Soft Glam palette by ABH, and this is just so stunning. The shades in this are perfect. I actually kind of like it more than the Modern Renaissance, which I feel like is a really big call, but it's just so beautiful, and the shades are super wearable. You coming back over, Mimi? Come on, darling. I know you guys can hear their footsteps when they're walking on my hard floors, so I'm just trying to get her to sit down. Sit down, baby. Good girl. Good girls. Do you like it? Do you like this palette? Isn't it pretty? Oh, you just hit your sister in the head. Gee whiz. But yeah, it's a really beautiful palette. Would highly recommend if you guys are looking for something that's a little bit more natural in sort of like neutral tones, then this is definitely the palette for you. Obviously, if you guys have a billion natural palettes, then give it a miss. But if you're looking for a new one, or if you're looking for something like fancy to add to your collection, then this would be my recommendation. So all that was kind of like mini reviews because I sort of used all of that. These next things are kind of more just like straight up unboxings. So the first thing I'll show you is this little parcel from Mecca. Now they've got their own like makeup line, cosmetic line, and they have released, they've already had these foundations out, which I haven't actually tried yet, but they've also released some new powders, and I believe these are called like the Life Proof powders, and they are a translucent powder. They come in a pressed powder, and they also come in a loose powder. So I'm really keen to try this out. I think I'm going to do a video on testing out the Mecca Max base products all together. So for my Australian and New Zealand fam, if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. For any of my international fam, if you guys really want to get your hands on any of the Mecca Max products that are from Australia, you can. You'll just have to use like a forwarding service like Shop and Box. That's who I use whenever I want makeup from the US. So if you guys like from international, from the US or wherever else, and you want to try it, you could definitely use Shop and Box to get it from Australia. So I've got the Life Proof Longwear Foundation. I've got the shade Light Beige number 4, which I think is going to be a good color match for me when I'm tanned. I do have the Nude Concealer, which looks like it's going to be a little bit too dark, which is why I bought the Ivory one. And then yeah, like I said, I've got the 2 translucent powders. So I like the fact that they have them in the loose translucent powder, but also in the Life Proof pressed powder. And that's really nice. Gives you options, because not all of us like loose powders, not all of us like pressed powders. I personally prefer pressed powders just because they're less messy, but I do also use loose powders too. Okay, so next up I got a little send out from MAC. Let me open it up. It's this one lip product, and Hannah, we hope you enjoy our latest launch. I'm sure I will. It is one of their new liquid lipsticks, I think. What is it? Grand Illusion Liquid Lip Color. And I've got the shade Pearly Girl. Oh, this looks so pretty. So next up, I got a Huda Beauty PR send out. And every time I get anything from like any of these brands that I'm mentioning, I nearly die. These are like some of my all-time favorite brands. So to like get Huda Beauty PR is just mind-boggling to me. If you guys follow me on Insta, you know how much I love Huda Beauty. I swear I post about Huda Beauty at least once a week. Like, I'm that obsessed. I love them so much. So they've come out with a new 3D highlight palette, and this is the 3D highlighter one in Bronze Sand, and it just looks so beautiful. Let me get it out and show you. So as you can see, the highlight palettes come with 4 shades, and what you're supposed to do is the first one is a prep, so it's like a base, then so it's like a cream, I should say. Then you've got the set, which is like a powder highlight. Then you've got the sculpt, which is a shade that's meant to be used around your cheekbones, and then you've got the blush shade to be used on the apples of your cheeks. So all of her palettes like this are designed to be like a 3-step illuminizing set. So like you have your highlight, your illuminizing bronzer, and your illuminizing blush. So they've all got like obviously shimmer in it, including the bronzing shades. It's not a matte bronzing shade, but it gives you like the most beautiful like beachy look. I was really concerned when I used the very first one that I ever got, and I was like, oh girl, how's this gonna look? But it looks beautiful. I feel like this is definitely catered more towards a darker skin complexion, ladies and gents. I'm still gonna give it a go, so I'll see how it goes. I can't get the piece of paper out now. It's stuck. There we go. So yeah, I'll see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know what I think. I do have other palettes. So these are the other 2 in the bottom of this little PR send out. You've got the Pink Sands one and the Golden Sands one. And I think I've got the Golden Sands one already, but I don't have the Pink Sands one. So I'll be putting this one in a giveaway for one of you guys. But oh, I just love the package. So thank you so much, Huda Beauty, for sending that out to me. I'm obsessed. So I've got a bunch of goodies to go through here from Mecca. Mecca are like my ride or dies. I seriously love them so much, and they spoil me absolutely rotten. So I've got a few different send outs to go through. But quickly before I do that, I want to show you a little send out I got from one of my online fellow beauty blogger friends who has just launched her own brand. So her name is Tanya. If you guys don't follow her on Instagram, I'm going to put her username up on the screen for you. But she has launched her own cosmetic brand, and the first thing they've come out with are glow powders. So the brand is called Charabella. I think that's how you say it, Charabella. And they are 4 different glow powders, and holy moly, they are so beautiful. I'm going to insert a little video so you guys can see how pigmented they are. There's 4 different shades, and they are just stunning. They are launched now, so you can definitely find them online now. They're already available, so check them out if you guys are interested. I'm so proud of her. She's so lovely, and just she's very real and very down to earth, and I should be able to meet her, I think, in April when I go down to Melbourne, because I think she's going to be at Mecca Land, which if you guys are Australian and you know what Mecca Land is, who's going to Mecca Land? So that'll take me on to my next send out. So like I said, these next 3 things are all from Mecca. So these are all things that should be available as of now at Mecca. So the first thing I have is, oh, When I saw this, I was like, what is this? So I got a little hourglass send out. Oh, and guys, these are highlighting sticks. And this little PR package, I've got to take a photo of it actually tomorrow. That reminds me, I'll do that tomorrow. But this PR package, oh, look at it. They literally sent the highlighters in its own like customized little acrylic stand. I can't even deal. So you can use them before you apply like your foundation as an all over base. You can use them as a cheekbone highlight. They look insanely beautiful. They look very pigmented and I cannot wait to wear them. Hourglass is like one of my favorite luxurious brands. I just think they slay it with so many of their products. So I'm super keen to give these a go. And I just love how they've just sent this PR package in a little acrylic stand. So I'm never going to take them out of this. Like they're forever going to be stored in this. This is just so beautiful. So thank you so much to Hourglass and to Mecca. I've got a bunch of the Smashbox little photo edit shadow trios. So I've got one in double tap. That looks really nice. I've got one in day rate. That looks cool. I've got one in Showmance. I love that. It's got car keys in it. I've got Punked and I've got On Location. They look really pretty. They're meant to look like a camera lens. That's so cool. So I'm keen to try them. Let me know if there's one in particular you'd like me to use in a video sooner rather than later. And then I've also got a bunch of the Too Faced Glitter Pop Peel Off Eyeliners. I should do a video on these. And then I've got a few Smashbox lipsticks here. This is their Always On liquid lipstick. Oh, so these are liquid lipsticks? Oh, they are too. I'm so keen to give them a go. So I've got the shade Fair Game, which is like a nude. I've got the shade Ultraviolet, which is like a violet purple color. I've got the shade Got a Light, which looks like it's like a mocha sort of brown color. Oh no, it's like a nude. It's a nude as well. That looks really nice. I've got the shade Psychic Medium. That's like a darker brown nude as well. Oh, I love the look of that. I actually really love like brown lipstick. Looks really good. Then I've got a purple taffy, which is like a light purple. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna have to do a look wearing that. And then I've also got teal with it. Oh, it's a teal shade. That's so cool. Oh wow, I love that color. That's beautiful. That is so cool. And then I've got one big ginormous box left to go through. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Talk about spoiled, Mecca. Look, there's so much stuff in here. Okay, let me just start going through it. Okay, so the first thing I have is a Dr. Dennis Gross Hydroloric Marine Do It All eye gel. Oh, so it's like an eye gel. That's cool. I love eye gels because, you know, I'm like close to 30 now. I'm 29 this year, so skincare is imperative. I just feel like when I look after my skin with good quality skincare, I just feel like my skin appreciates it. You know what I mean? Like it just looks so much better. Then from the same brand, I have the oil-free moisture cushion. Ooh, so it's a moisturizer. I'm keen for that. I have like in winter my skin gets a little bit more on the dry side, so anything that's going to give it extra hydration I'm totally down for. Then next up I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Pollution Protection Defense Makeup Setting Spray. Well, I love their All Nighter, their other normal spray, the De-Slick one, so I'm sure I'm gonna love this. I love the Urban Decay setting sprays, they're so good. Then I've got the Urban Decay Troublemaker Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, this is cool. Oh, those shades are really pretty. So that's what that one looks like. They're really cool, and it comes with a little travel size Troublemaker mascara as well. That's sick. Then next up I have the Wanted eyeshadow palette from NARS. Oh wow, how cool is this little PR package? That's so pretty. Oh, those colors are right up my alley. The shimmers look really beautiful. Are you a narcissist? Yes, I am, but only when it comes to the makeup brand. That's so pretty. What a cool send out. Then I have a Winky Luxe lipstick. It does not say on the packaging or what shade it is. The packaging of these Winky Luxe lipsticks though are really cute. See, it's like a pill capsule. Oh wow, it's like a topper, I think. 24 carat. Okay, so to me that looks like it's like a lip topper. That's sick. I'm excited to try that. Then I have a by Terry Glow Expert Duo Stick. What is it? Oh, so it's like a contour stick, but also like has an illuminating color in it. That's interesting. I'm keen to give that a go. I wonder how that'll go as a contour, because it says Glow Expert Duo Stick, Illuminator Hybrid Sculptor. I personally prefer matte colors in my contour, not gonna lie, but I'll give that a go and we'll see how it turns out. Then I got some of the new Stila Glitter and Glow Shadows. So this one is in the color Wanderlust. That looks beautiful. It's like a duochrome color. And then this one is in the shade La Douce, and it's like a khaki color. That's sick. I love the normal Stila glitters, so these I'm just super keen for. Then I have the Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope Dreams eyeshadow palette. Now I have already had a look at this, and like the colors, girl, and the packaging, like such a pretty palette. Do you guys want me to use this in a video, do a tutorial of some kind? I feel like it's gonna be really hard for me to figure out what to do with this sort of palette because the colors are just so different, but I'll have to watch some videos and get some inspo from someone. But that looks really pretty. Like, I'm keen to definitely use a little bit more color. So guys, that is all the goodies I'm going to haul in today's video. I hope you didn't mind the more casual vibes, just chilling, going through some makeup, and I'll be back into the full swing of things the next week, hopefully with some new makeup looks. So if there's any sort of makeup requests you have, or if there's anything you saw in this haul that you want me to feature in a tutorial or something like that, you let me know and I'll add it to my list and I shall get it done eventually. So thank you so very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment below on if you've picked up any of these products recently, or if you want to try anything yourself, or if you have any recommendations for me. I'm always curious to see what you guys want me to try out here on my channel. So yeah, thanks so very much for watching to the end, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. So thanks for watching, guys. So thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, guys.